And Rohan, like, what is the character traits like that helped you to shift the identities, beliefs, and habits? Right? What changes like you saw yourself because you kept on evolving, right? 2019, 2020, and I believe you are also part of VTube Mastermind also. Right? When I had joined, like, you were asking questions to Sam. I saw that recording and this thing, right? What are the shifts like you have seen? Because some people, when they get like continuous no's from a sales call, they run away. They don't do the sales call. If someone tells something like how you are so bold, right? How you are so courageous, because business, like, we need a lot of courage also, right? And how did you develop all those skills?
Like you're saying, how do you be persistent despite facing a lot of no's during your business career?
Yes, like how do you stay persistent, and like what are the beliefs and habits like you have engraved like since so many years, right? Which made you so strong and being the best at what you do in India.
Got it. So, to answer your first thing regarding how to, be persistent, see, in my opinion, like how you just mentioned that, if somebody says no to you on a sales call and you feel bad about it, that you don't want to do more sales calls and you want to probably give up, right? Because you have that thought, right? So if you like really break this down, right? You went out, you did an action which was told you by someone, or that was a requisite to actually make money. You picked up the phone, you generated the call. Now you made the offer, and let's say that person gave you an objection, right? You tried handling the objection. Maybe a lot of people don't even try that, or let's say that they fail, right? Now, after this, once you're like the call ends, right? This is, I think, the make or break moment for a lot of entrepreneurs. Like, once you hang up the phone, right? Now you have a decision, because immediately what's going to happen is your brain will literally give you a thought, um, or that, you are really bad, or that person said no. Maybe you just don't know sales. Maybe you are charging too high. Maybe people won't just buy from you, or whatever. Like this, these collection of thoughts will start entering your mind, and this is by default. It will happen to every human being. It happens to me till date. It happens to even a lot more successful people, right? But here's what's the difference between somebody who is successful and somebody who's not successful. During this time when you have these thoughts, right, what you choose to do after those receiving those thoughts is what determines what's going to happen next. Now, after receiving these thoughts, there could be two outcomes. The first outcome could be that you actually fall into the trap, right? You actually start agreeing with that negative side of your mind, and you start saying that, yeah, you know what, you're right. I am bad at sales. I should probably give up. And then guess what? You will give up. You probably won't do the next call. Or maybe, let's say, half-heartedly, you do convince yourself that, yeah, maybe you did some affirmations and you like confirm, convince yourself that maybe I should give another try. But even though you did kind of convince yourself, you weren't fully into it, and still another experience happens, and then your brain will be like, see, I told you you're bad at sales, so you should give up, right? So you can choose to go either that particular path, or the alternative to this is that when you get these thoughts, you discipline your mind and say, actually, you don't even say anything, you just ignore it, right? And you move on and you just keep repeating the actions. And like the only thing you can probably do from that is to have any kind of learnings, if there is. For example, if you messed up somewhere, probably chances are make sure that you don't do it next time, but you ignore the negative bits and you continue moving forward without attaching any kind of emotions to it, which is very, very difficult to do. It requires you to do a lot of practice. Training your mindset is not easy, I can guarantee you that. But if you do, like, let's say, things like meditation every day, or if you like just naturally start observing your thoughts on a regular basis and you try to control them, I think it'll make a big difference for anyone. So whenever you have these thoughts like, oh, the sales call went wrong, I should give up, just ignore it. Just get to the next point, learn from it, and improve, and just do the next one. Don't get attached. You went to the gym, you were not able to lift the weight that you wanted. No worries. You just learn from the experience, write down what you did, do it again next time. Don't listen to your mind. You do anything in your life, you try to ignore the negative side of your mind and you practice this muscle. I think, in my opinion, it will benefit a lot of people.